afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. Once again, my name is Jen, and now it's time to start our Caring for Dolphins program here at the Wild Coast of Vancouver Aquarium. I'm interested to know if we've seen some dolphins from around here. Does anyone recognize the species of dolphin? Maybe you've seen this before. These are Pacific white-sided dolphins that you will be meeting and getting to know better, and they are a mysterious species. Taking care of them here at the Vancouver Aquarium is something that is, one of our main priorities. As all animal health care is our #1 priority. But this dolphin has been an open ocean species for a very long time. In the mid-80s is when they first started coming close to the shore as researchers were investigating killer whales. They were seeing more and more of this animal around. And each and every year, seeing leaps and energetics and acrobatics has become more and more possible, so researchers have become very excited to get to know these animals even better. So luckily for us, we have the opportunity to take care of two amazing Pacific white-sided dolphins, Helen and Hana. And through that, we can get to know a little bit more about them and how to better protect them. We're getting ready to look at our females as they move around working with our trainers. Down on the dock there we have Adria and Denise. And then working at the far station, you'll also see Anna. She'll be working with the dolphins as well. But yes, they are a fantastic kind of animal, and to take care of them, to learn more about them, it really starts with training. So to begin, what we need to do on a daily basis is look at them, check them out, all different sides of their bodies. We can ask them to present even their underbellies. This way, nothing goes unnoticed. No nick, no scratch, or scrape could escape our attention. We can definitely ask for everything for them to even allow our trainers to get hands-on with them. This is a training behavior built up over time through a strong bond of trust. Of course, we want to know what's going on not just on the outside, but on the inside as well. So that's basic husbandry that we were talking about, but we also do advanced husbandry. Those are the kinds of things that we would be familiar with ourselves, things that doctors would ask of us. So has anyone been asked to provide a blood sample before? Yeah? Well, in this position that our female dolphins are in, we can ask for voluntary blood samples to be drawn from their tails. This is not something that we do every day, but we practice those behaviors so that our dolphins understand that it's a comfortable, regular thing, and that it's not something that is new or something to be afraid of. These kinds of things allow us to get a better understanding of inside of the dolphin as well. So I'll let you in on a little secret. We don't speak dolphin. So to know what is going on, we can't just ask the dolphins, how are they feeling? We have to do these kinds of training to understand them better. If something were to be concerned, well, you shouldn't fret too much at all. We do have an on-site veterinarian team, a veterinarian plus vet staff, that can come out, bring out even a portable ultrasound to get a better understanding of what's going on inside as well. So between all of that, you have your daily health checkups and your on-call personal doctor team. I think that's better than the healthcare that most of us have as well. But it is essential for making sure animals are staying alive. To stay healthy, of course, involves a lot more. The things that we need basically to stay alive are food and shelter and protection. But here, what we also want to provide them is a stimulating environment. These animals are known as being energetic and acrobatic and playful, of course. So we need to make sure their bodies are getting a lot of exercise as well. So seeing them leap out of the water, you can see just how incredibly energetic they are. And just like a trainer for an athlete, ensuring that their bodies are getting a lot of physical exercise is something our trainers do with our dolphins as well. So in the underwater viewing area, you can see just how quick these animals are. They're considered to be one of the fastest species out in the oceans. But of course, this kind of thing is for the body. We're also concerned with the mind. Keeping brains active and healthy is essential for everyone, including people. Does anyone play Sudoku, or crosswords, or maybe PSP, or Xbox? Yeah, I see some hands going up. No matter what your age is, you're doing those things to challenge your minds on a regular basis as well. So here, you're seeing training being done with our trainers from different sides of this exhibit. We want to ensure that they're not getting used to just one thing over and over again. New things always challenge them. So from even doing training at different points within this habitat is helping keeping dolphins nice and active, especially in their minds. So here we're seeing a lot of different behaviors happening, and you might be wondering, how is it all possible? Jen, you said you don't speak dolphin here. How are you communicating with these animals in the first place? Well, that's a great question, everyone. The best way to do it is through a method called operant conditioning or positive reinforcement. This type of training involves a stepwise progression of different behaviors to then leading to an ultimate reward. The beginning, of course, is just establishing this amazing relationship. So trainers come out here to work with these dolphins and get to know them on a daily basis, doing these kinds of healthcare checkups. And then to get to this big energetic leap, we'll have to use a stepwise program of getting the dolphins to understand what it is we are asking of them. First, they may follow just a hand gesture. Maybe they'll even follow a target goal. But then, of course, those things can be replaced by a simple hand gesture that the dolphins understand coincides with a certain behavior. Then, of course, once that's completed, you'll hear something happen. There's something that dolphins can hear. They can't really hear our voices, but they can hear the whistles being blown throughout this entire training session. That is an indication of something being good. That is something saying, great job, that's exactly what I asked for, so come back and get your reward. Now tell me, what do you think is a good reward for a dolphin?
Fish.
You got it, absolutely. That's what she said too. Fish, or food. And you'll see lots of herring and capelin, even squid being provided to the dolphins here. But that's not the only method of doing positive reinforcement. These dolphins seem to be quite tactile as well in nature, so rubs and touches can be used as a way to reinforce. You'll see our trainers giving rubs, giving high fives. These kinds of things ensure that the dolphins understand that it is a positive thing always. Well, we can always ask them for different behaviors, and they can choose also not to do them. That's what this whole training is based on, is positivity. If the dolphin chooses not to, we simply move on. We can ask for a different behavior. And then if they want to participate, they do. If they don't want to, they don't have to. It's based on this kind of trust that different things can be trained here at the Vancouver Aquarium. Because sometimes animals' relationships with humans are not as positive. And in fact, both of these dolphins were rescued from being accidentally entangled in fixed fishing nets off the coast of Japan. They were luckily rescued, brought to a rehabilitation center, but deemed non-releasable. When that came around to find them a permanent home, the Vancouver Aquarium was lucky enough to adopt them here and take care of them as best as possible. So since 2005, when both Helen and Hannah arrived here, we've been uncovering more about this mysterious species of dolphin. Pacific white-sided dolphins are just one species out there that is threatened by things like those fishing nets. When animals are accidentally entangled in fishing nets, when they're not targeted, it's known as bycatch, and it is the #1 threat facing dolphins. But we're trying to understand these dolphins a little bit better because of their amazing communication and echolocation abilities. You've heard some of those amazing sounds that dolphins can make. Well, they do them underwater as well, which should allow them to detect things around them. So we're interested in finding out why it is that animals get entangled in fishing nets while they're searching for food. Through this amazing relationship that our trainers have established with these phenomenal dolphins, we've been doing some research projects investigating just how we may be able to better protect them from threats they face out in the oceans. But you know what? You've all been able to do something as well. If you choose sustainable seafood options as an individual, you can help better protect dolphins from fishing nets out in the oceans. Does anyone like seafood? Yeah? Okay, great.
Yeah.
You know dolphins do as well. And we serve it here at the Vancouver Aquarium. So by making those choices, you can help protect dolphins.
That's a big splash.
To make it easier for you, you can look around our aquarium, around this habitat, to find the ocean-wise symbol. It's that fish on the dinner plate logo across Canada in markets and restaurants to bring you guilt-free seafood options without you having to do a lot of the guessing work yourself. And when you make those choices, you're helping protect dolphins just like these.
That's a little splash.
Because we're a nonprofit
Big
organization,
splash.
we've already helped support our conservation and
That's a
research
bigger
efforts. So
splash.
these acrobatic animals thrive off our coast for a long, long time.
They're gonna do it again. No, wait.
Ooh.
That's a big splash.
Amazing animals. If you have any questions, feel free to chat with me at the end. My name is Jen. Otherwise, on
saying
behalf of
bye, Chloe.
myself, our trainers, Anna and Adrian, and of course our Pacific white-sided dolphins, Helen and Hannah, thank you so so much for visiting us today, and have a great rest of your time here at the Vancouver Aquarium. That's a personal thank you from Helen and Hannah. Please check out all of our other programming that we have on today. We have beluga shows. If you haven't seen them already, the next one will be at 3:30. That's over at the far other end of our outdoor habitats where you'll find the big white whales known as belugas for the 3:30 show. Thanks again, everyone. Enjoy the day.